Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully the informational part help you and someone out, and we pretty much just watch these videos and talk about them. And I just gotta say thank you to the people that's been rocking with your boy, because you could be somewhere else trying to find these videos, but yet you're rocking out with CSL TV, and I just gotta say I appreciate that so much. But look at this 16-year-old at the time, Kaden Smith, who was now 19, was found guilty Friday of 3 counts of murder, robbery, dangerous possession of a machine gun, and possession of the meth shit. But among other charges, he killed 3 different individuals: a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 22-year-old. And an officer in Indianapolis police found the 3 men dead, suffered from gunshot wound, and he would lure them into a field to show them how a Glock switch worked. And that's when he actually did his dirty work. But this is where I don't understand folks who want to try and buy these type of guns when you know dang well you are not supposed to have a Glock switch. But I don't like making my intros too long, so I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day, and you already know. Let's get it.
Heads up, this story is disturbing. So this is Crystal Kaiser, a 16-year-old girl from Wisconsin. The daughter of a single mother of 4, she was living at a homeless shelter when she took out an ad online to meet men so she could buy snacks and notebooks for school. The first person to reply was this man, 33-year-old Randy Volar. He showered her with gifts and took her to fancy dinners, but she knew there was a price to pay for these luxuries. Before long, he was taking her to hotels to meet other men and then demanding she turn the money over to him. But one night, both of their lives changed forever. The New York Times says he tried to force himself on her, but she fought back, shooting him twice in the head before setting his body on fire. But here's the thing, Volar was arrested before for sexually assaulting other underage girls. Police found evidence of his crimes, including videos he made of these horrific acts. But instead of facing justice, police let Volar walk, free to attack other young girls like Crystal. Police did the opposite to her. They put her under arrest and put her on trial for first-degree murder. And despite being attacked and trafficked by this monster for years, a court just decided her fate. She'll spend the next 11 years in prison for what critics say was ultimately an act of defense. They ask, would the punishment be the same had this been a young white woman or Volar been a black man? Not to mention the hurdles erected by white people to ensure black people stay poor in the first place. The same poverty that drives young, desperate girls like Crystal to lives of sex trafficking in the first place.
Man, that was crazy that she had put herself out there like that and got caught up in a crazy situation. But when you're young-minded and don't know much, you kind of do put yourself in situations, and then when you go through it, you wish you would have never went through that situation. But 11 years in prison, now I think that is kind of harsh. Maybe 5 years in prison because she did burn the body. But, they didn't give her maybe like 10 years probation. Let her do like 4 or 5 years because she did an overkill, or however they look at it. When she shot him, self-defense. But that burning the body, man, that was just a little too much. She went over the top with that one. But I can't say the type of pain and how traumatized she must have been, or how she felt, or the things she had to go through and all this stuff during those times. So who am I to say that she did too much? Maybe she was in a different state of mind when you're going through something like that, because you just know for a fact that's just not something people are supposed to go through.
This is Natalie Stakova, a 23-year-old star gymnast, and she just fell victim to a tragic incident here at the iconic Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria, Germany, the castle that inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty. She was with her boyfriend David and 2 close friends exploring the area around Tegelberg Mountain, known for its breathtaking views and challenging climbs. A well-known figure in the gymnastics community, Natalie regularly shared her travels and workouts with her Instagram followers. Her social media was filled with photos photos of her on top of mountains, always pushing the limits. But this time, the drive for the perfect shot led to unimaginable tragedy. According to a friend who was with her, Natalie was standing very close to the edge, trying to capture a photo with the castle in the background. But then, something went terribly wrong. Her leg slipped. She plunged 262 feet down the mountain, a fall that left her with severe injuries. Rescue workers rushed to the scene, airlifting her to a hospital. And for 6 days, her family and friends held on to hope, but her injuries were too severe. Her brain had suffered irreversible damage. Natalie passed away late last week. Natalie had just started training young gymnasts in the Czech Republic, hoping to inspire the next generation. Her mother, in a heartbreaking post, shared her grief. She was amazing. We all loved her so much, and we will never stop loving her. This tragedy echoes a similar incident involving a 14-year-old girl in Myanmar who died while taking selfies at a waterfall last month. It's become so common that one study called taking selfies a public health risk, with the most common deaths coming from people falling off cliffs or waterfalls while taking a photo. Next time you're taking a selfie, be mindful of your surroundings. No photo is worth a tragic accident.
My condolences goes out to that young lady family. And I know what it means to get a good picture. But at the same time, y'all already know when too dangerous is too dangerous, and sometimes being that close is too dangerous. But, if we all knew what we could possibly get ourselves into the first time we tried something, we wouldn't even do it. And that's why, ain't nothing wrong with living your life to the fullest, because those memories and those times, that's what we live for, the good times. And I'm pretty sure those were the most best times of her life, when she was able to explore and do things like that, and to always go back to those pictures just to, go back down memory lane type thing. But unfortunately, crazy situations like this happen, and tragedy do happen. It's just real messed up that something like this is happening more than we honestly want to talk about. But y'all just be safe out there. If y'all going to these places that y'all want to get all these cool pictures and stuff like that at, just be safe while you're doing it, because we need to be safe in everything that we do, because there's people here that love us and want to see us the next day.